Hi, I'm Alan, and I'm not an alarmist by nature, but I'm going to admit that this Kappa uh, scare sort of freaked me out a little bit, and I wasn't going to make another video. In fact, I went back and deleted all my old videos because there was just no way my budget could afford a $42,000 fine in the event that I didn't comply with the regulations. But I saw over the course of the first couple of weeks of this year that other other TTMers and YouTubers were just proceeding, you know, uh, proceeding as before. So I decided that I'd get back on here because I do enjoy watching other videos and sharing what my successes and what I've received with other collectors. Um, haven't had much in the way of returns in the last month or so. In fact, I'm still waiting for my first return of 2020. Um, but I did receive a notable TTM that had been out about 9 months. It's it's from what I consider a legend in the history of rock and roll or music. Um, I sent to this man. He has a radio program called Jonesy's Jukebox on KLOS out of Los Angeles. He is a member, a founding member of a very influential punk band from the late 70s, the Sex Pistols. It's Steve Jones. He inscribed it to me, and he signed a game card. It's a trivia game, and on the flip side there is there are a few tidbits about the group, the Sex Pistols, in a small picture. But he signed the other side to Alan Steve Jones. He also included a sticker, a promotional sticker for his program previously on K-Rock, Jonesy's Jukebox. So that's pretty awesome. More recently, yesterday in fact, my wife and son and I attended the St. Louis Cardinals Caravan in Joplin, Missouri. We live about an hour from there, and picked up a few in-person autographs. Now, the way they have it set up is that they give autograph tickets to children 14 and under. I have a son who's 5 years old, believe it or not, and you know, I feel bad kind of using him for this, but he enjoys. He seems to enjoy public events, so it's not too traumatic for him. In fact, he got a neat hat. And the players are all very, very accessible and accommodating, and they really don't force you to adhere to the autograph rules. And I don't like to take advantage of them, but I'm moving through the line with my son, and I have some cards lined out for these guys, and they graciously signed them all, and they signed something for my son as well, and I'll show you that here in a minute. But first up was Cardinals prospect Junior Fernandez. He, I think they said he appeared in like 13 games for the Cardinals last season. Then there was Jordan Hicks, who's recovering from Tommy John surgery. He shares the record of the fastest pitch in Major League history at 105.1 miles an hour. He shares that record with Aroldis Chapman. And then outfield prospect Lane Thomas, who played in a few games for the Cardinals last season before getting hurt. And some alumni, pitcher Ricky Horton, who was kind of the MC of the event. He was on the Cardinals 85 World Series team that lost to my team, the Royals, and Also on the a member of the '87 championship team for the Cardinals. And then one of my all-time favorite baseball characters was on hand. They call him the Mad Hungarian, Mr. Al Roboski. He signed 2 cards for me. One from his one of his final seasons with the Atlanta Braves. And then former catcher Tom Bagnazzi was on hand, and he signed a couple of cards for me. Cool. And like I said, they also signed something for my son. He was kind of trailing behind me, and he, you know, I'm a little bit biased, but he's as cute as all get out, and the players were fist bumping him, and he was having a good time. And they all signed this little poster for him, and he got Fred Bird. Fred Bird was also there. So all in all, it was a pretty good day. The Cardinals Caravan 2020. You may see me again. It depends on if I get any TTMs this year. But anyway, in the meantime, I want to wish you all peace, love, and understanding.